Hello YouTubers, here we go. It's the unboxing of the Giants post hole digger. This is a 92cc version, weighs 11 kilos. I've had one of these before, they actually work pretty good. I blew the last one up through overuse, so I figured time for a new one. So they don't cost a great deal of money. I think it was $205 including a 200mm auger bit. So let's have a quick look at what's going on in here. There we go. It's just a quick unboxing. I hate these things that take for hours and hours and hours, so it's going to be just a quick one. Here we go. We've got all this packing and stuff. Got a little fuel mixing bottle, which has got measurements on the side. Not very useful. Earmuffs, they're not very useful. They blow up, their cups fall off. So they're sort of a single use sort of unit. Here we go. The obligatory Chinese gloves. Nice. Probably put them in your glove box, change the tyre in the car if you get a flat, and throw them away. They're not much good for anything else. Let's get this sucker out of the box. Oh, here we go. But wait, there's more. Here we go. We've got the safety glasses. They look to be alright. And some tools here, just the basic tools. Bit of a plug spanner, a bit of a 10mm spanner, and stuff like that. Here we go. Here's the machine. So they're pretty sturdy. Look, they're made to a price. You know, this needs tightening up. It's moving around. The biggest thing with these is the 92cc ones, which is the biggest you can get in this version, is that when you pull the recoil, it is very, very hard. There's no decompression on the engine like a chainsaw that makes it easier to start. So it can get very tiresome pulling this thing back and forth trying to get the thing started. It's got a decent sized can of fuel for it. Looks to be about 1 litre or something similar. There's the specifications there. Quality Chinese made. And you've got an approval number. Not that I believe anything. I'll have to get a spanner onto that. That's painful. Chokes over here. So the biggest thing is to make sure when you're mixing the fuel is that you actually mix the correct ratio. This is where you can really become unstuck. So I use an app on the phone. It's a fuel mixing app. I know that I've got a big job coming up, so I've got 3 litres of fuel in here. And when you look at the app, you put in 3 litres of fuel and it tells you how much oil to add. So I need 120 millilitres because this thing operates at 25:1. We'll say it somewhere. There, 3 months at 25:1. After 4 months, you move to 40:1. So there is a breakdown period after 3 months use, which I don't know if you can remember how much 3 months use is. Good on you. But it needs 120 mils for 3 litres of fuel, which means pumping this up. There we go. There's 100. Now we need another 20 millilitres. There we go. 20 millilitres. And you're right. The problem is don't mix up too much fuel. If you mix up too much fuel, it'll go off and the thing won't start. You're going to have all sorts of troubles and it's going to be an absolute pain. The instructions, I don't know. You could start a fire with those. I don't know. They're probably written in Chinglish. I've never read them. But the auger fits on the bottom using a split pin and an R pin. It's got a cotter pin with a split pin on there, an R pin. Just check after you've run it, after having one of these things. These bolts can become loose very quickly, so after you've run it maybe 1 or 2 holes, have a bit of a look around, tighten everything up. As you see, this comes pre-loosened, but have a bit of a tighten up of everything. Spark plugs in here, they're generally over tight. goodness me. This one's got an Allen key holding in. Never used to have an Allen key, so anyway, the Allen key supplied in the rack. But there you go. There's a basic quick rundown of the 92cc Giants post hole digger. There's the filter. It's just a bit of a foam thing inside there. It's you know, it's all built for a price, for a couple of $100, and you've got a few holes to dig or drill. They're quite good. Anything more, grab yourself a dingo with an auger attachment or a bobcat with an auger attachment. But there you go. There she is. There's the pluses and minuses. Okay, so here's how to put the auger on. When you get the auger, it comes out of that box. Pretty simple. Fits like that. Push it on. Grab the pin. It's also a bit easier to start the machine with the auger on. So push the pin through. Grab the R pin. Secure it down. It's probably not the greatest fit. I'd look at getting another R pin, perhaps something a little bit bigger. So let's start this thing. I've filled it full of fuel. Don't need to watch that, it's pretty boring. What you do is just primer it a few times, watch the fuel come back until there's no air on that return line. Yeah, it's pretty good like that. Now, put it up to start on the car, on the choke. It clicks and then push it back further. Very important. I actually wrote on there because it's hard. Stop is forward. Make sure you pull this thing back. You'll pull your absolute heart out and you won't get it started. So make sure that's in the run position, which was backwards. To stop it, you just push the switch forward. So what you do, so you don't break your wrist on these things, is that you basically get it set up and pull it till you feel some resistance. So it's like a chainsaw. After it's run, put it back down again. Choke off. Turn it off. Stop. All right, what they say here is that 3 months, 25 to 1. I'd just go through a tank of 25 to 1, then put the 40 to 1 in. If it doesn't run in after that, it'll be all right. 3 months, good. You might only use one hole, and then 3 months later, you've got to change the fuel. So just blow through that tank, put that through. I did tighten this up from yesterday, from the other time. As you remember, it was loose. They actually stripped the bolt in there. So rather than send it back, I put another bolt in, and it's all nice and tight now. Like I said, very important, make sure that's in the run position. You'll never get the thing going. First kick, after it kicks, put the choke back to the run position. And that's about it. It's all pretty easy to do, and you shouldn't have any problems. So good luck with all that. It's any mysteries, any bits and pieces you need to know, let me know and we'll get into it.